Unlocking the secrets how kids learn languages effortlessly. You ever notice how kids just seem to soak up languages like little sponges? I mean, one minute they're babbling, the next they're ordering ice cream in Italian. Meanwhile, I try to ask for directions in Spanish and it sounds like a cat trying to play the trumpet. It's bonkers. But seriously, understanding how kids do this can totally up your language game. So let's break it down, shall we? Chapter 1. The critical period brains are like supercomputers. Okay, so picture this. A kid's brain is like a supercomputer with the newest software ready to download all the language data in the world. That's the critical period, my friends. It's like their brains are wired for this stuff, especially in those early years. They're absorbing everything. Sounds, words, grammar, even those crazy tongue twisters we adults trip over. It's like downloading a language straight from the internet, no problem. Chapter 2. Context is king, forget the textbooks. Here's the thing. Kids don't learn languages by cramming flashcards or memorizing grammar rules like we do. They're way cooler than that. They learn through pure, unadulterated context. Think about it. A baby doesn't need a dictionary to know what apple means. Someone shows them an apple, says the word, and boom, connection made. They're eating it up, literally. Chapter 3. Repeat after me, the power of repetition. Ever notice how kids love repeating things? It's like they're making their own greatest hits album, but with words and phrases. But here's the secret sauce. That repetition is their superpower. It's how they solidify those language skills, just like practicing a guitar riff until it's perfect. They're turning those words into brain muscle memory, one mama and dada at a time. Chapter 4. Mistakes are our teachers. Embrace the flubs. Here's the best part, kids are fearless. They'll try any word, any phrase, even if it comes out sounding like a made-up language. And you know what? That's awesome, because making mistakes is how they learn. They're like little scientists, experimenting with language and figuring out what works. No fear, just pure linguistic exploration. Chapter 5. Playtime is learning time. Fun, fun, fun. Kids are basically tiny geniuses at making learning fun. Singing songs? Check. Playing games? Double check. They're turning language learning into a giant party and everyone's invited. And guess what? It works! Because when we're having fun, our brains are like, yeah, let's do this, it's all about those good vibes. Chapter 6. Immersion is key, dive right in. Think of it like this. Kids are swimming in a sea of language 24/7. They're surrounded by it, they're breathing it in, they're living it. It's like a constant language download, and it's happening whether they realize it or not. That's the power of immersion, baby. Chapter 7. Listen up, ears before mouth. Before kids even utter a word, they're like little language spies soaking up every sound, every syllable, every inflection. They're mastering the music of the language, the rhythm, the flow. They're basically becoming language DJs, but instead of spinning records, they're spinning words. So there you have it, folks. Kids, they're like the rock stars of language learning. But the good news is, we can totally steal their secrets. Let's be more curious, let's laugh at our mistakes, let's dive headfirst into the language pool. You know, like kids do. It's all about embracing that inner child and remembering that learning a language should be fun, exciting, and maybe even a little bit silly. So go out there, make some mistakes, have a blast, and who knows, you might just surprise yourself. What are your favorite ways to make language learning fun? Hit me with your best tips in the comments below. High fives, everybody.